Hi guys, I hope y'all have had a great day today. I woke up my dog, I guess. Let's get some sage going. Get everything cleaned up. This is what I do at the beginning of every reading. I cleanse all of my decks that I'm going to use. Well, I cleanse all my decks after I use them. And my crystals. And then I energize my crystals on full moons. I ask for safety and clarity and the ability to hear everything clearly. That's what I ask for beforehand also. And to surround us, you and I, with safety and nice clear readings every time, so that we get the most out of our time together. This is my crystal tree, my money tree. It's all the crystals on it that are supposed to be for money, prosperity, that kind of thing. And I usually light a candle. It's in the evening now, so I like to have a candle going. This is a candle my daughter made for me for Christmas. It smells really, really good, but it has a wood wick, so sometimes it goes out pretty soon after I light it. Not sure why, but all right, so let's move that over and this up. Hopefully you can see everything fine. All right, so I'm going to do a little meditating with one of my crystals, and see if we can get a clear reading, and I need you to focus as well, if you don't mind, on yourself and the things that you're wanting to know about, so that we can get a nice, vivid reading for you. So here we go. Okay. All right, we're going to do a reading for everyone. It's what you need to hear today. I'm going to do some oracle cards, and I'll do a spread of the past, present, and near future, and then I'll do clarification on those, and then I'll ask for advice from the your higher self, my higher self, are together our guides, because you have a set of guides, I have a set of guides, and then see what kind of messages we get. I'm going to do this one today is going to be one all the way through, and in some readings I do extended. This one is going to be straight on through. I'm going to go from beginning to end. You'll see it all. So first what I'm going to do is go ahead and pull some oracle cards. And this is a Dragon Fae deck. Alright, so the first one, Web of Life. A brilliant solution is on its way. And Born Innocent. I pulled that one for myself this morning. And your ancient wisdom is awakening. A lot lot of people are awakening right now. Let's see. These are the last two. And the first two. And for whatever reason, these cards just really appeal to me. The artwork on them are just brilliant. I'm an artist as well, so I really appreciate when I see good art. But these, there's something about them, so drawn to them. Alright, so let's see. I think I'm going to do this deck. Deep breath. Kind of ground yourself and clear your brain. And we work together. It's not just me doing this. I try to tap into my intuition, but I also will tap into yours, and you can also. So there's going to be things here. This is to the collective. So to everybody. So that means that there are going to be a lot of messages in this. There'll be some that may apply to you, some that may partially apply to you, maybe partially apply to other people. There may be 3 different messages. There may be 3 different messages. Who knows? It's different every time. So you just take what belongs to you and what you really feel like is pertaining to you, and then leave all the rest. There'll be some signs that I'll see, some zodiac signs, and I'll try to call those out. Hopefully you can see all these cards. Just trying to line it up so that you would be able to. Whoa, that was weird. Let's try that again. All right, we've got the Ace of Cups. This is the underlying. I pulled it from the bottom after I cut the deck. And this is like your unconscious and things that you may or may not realize that are going on. But and the first thing I get was a new beginning, an Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning. And typically this is a new beginning in love. So we'll see. 4 cards, the 4 oracle cards we'll go into a little bit as we go through this, and we pull those into the reading, so that usually this will all pull together. And I have to pull the next one from the bottom, and that's the Death card, which is not bad. It just means an ending. So you've got a beginning and an ending. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is security. Financial security, emotional security, everything security. I think that's all that needs to come from the bottom. And that is just something that I can feel. I just kind of feel when to stop, when to start. All right, so this is the recent past. You have the 6 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Hierophant. So recent past. The recent past can go as much as maybe 6 months to a year back. Typically, it depends on if you've had any readings recently, but typically it's pretty recent. But if you've had other readings, it may not go back as far. And in the present, we have the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and the 6 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords in the near future, the Star, and the 4 of Wands. I'm liking this. With your, I don't know if possibly some of y'all have gone through a divorce, being the ending, and the beginning of your financial situation being better. With these, it varies, but we've got the cups being emotions and or relationships. And so you've got the beginning and the ending and the beginning. So this can be, for some people, the ending of a relationship and the beginning of a financial security or just your security period. We'll get some more clarification on that. And I feel like the web of life, you've kind of realized, the things that are going on are like a spider web. You also, with the a brilliant solution is on its way. Whatever it is that you're having issue with, I feel like that's what this is referring to, is pulling in your solutions. And for whatever reason, I feel like that pertains to your finances. Born innocent, and your ancient wisdom is awakening. Now, the innocence is what we really don't know. We didn't know. We just didn't know. A lot of people are awakening now, just awakening because of the age of Aquarius. If you're not familiar with any zodiac things that are going on now, we are now in the age of Aquarius, which is more of an air sign, whereas we have it in more feminine sign. And things are happening in a feminine way. But anyway, we'll go into that more in future videos. I may do a video just on the age of Aquarius and what the differences are and all that. So anyway, let's get back to your reading. And we're going to do some clarifications on this. But in the recent past, you have the Six of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Hierophant. Now, these two, this being the first card that came up, you won. This isn't a winning card. This is one where you were triumphant. And then you have this one, which is the the Eight of Swords, which you can tell you're quite stuck. Kind of feel like you're tied up and stuck. So you may have won, but you feel like you haven't been able to move. But you notice that the ropes around you are very loose. You could get out of that easily, and you're not trapped by the swords or anything. And you're just kind of hanging out there. So it's not a terribly bad thing. Now that may have been represented your in the recent past your divorce or your breakup of your situation. The Hierophant, I feel like it can be a religious leader, but in a lot of cases it can be a judge, in particular, as in a judge where you file for a divorce, that kind of thing. And we'll get some more clarification on that as well. But in the recent and the present, we've got the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, which both being new energy. It can be possible situations where things are happening quickly. You're getting more clarity in your life, in the situations in your surroundings, and you are also you're financially making enough to where you actually have enough to give away. I mean, you're doing well enough to pay your bills, to do well, but then also enough to be able to share a little bit. So, and that's a good thing, and that's in the present. And then in the near future, you have the Seven of Swords, which can go either way. It can either be there's a liar involved, or you're carrying as much as you can. You can't carry those last two. It's just too much. You've got enough. You can't go any further with it. So you've got as much as you can get, and you're taking it and moving it, but you can't carry it all. So it's doing as much as you possibly can, in your personal life, your financial situation, your immediate family. But then you've got the Star card and the Four of Wands. The Star being your wish card. This is where you're halfway in, halfway out. You're balancing. You're figuring things out. But it's also a wish. What your wishes are coming true. Also, this other card, the Four of Wands, is a celebration. So it could be a wedding. It could be, it could be Christmas, Thanksgiving, whatever holiday is coming up. It could be referring to that. But typically it's a marriage. It's a wedding. It doesn't have to be yours. It can be somebody else's too. But this wish card is pertaining to you and getting your wishes are coming true, at least some of them in your life. So this is a good card. So that's good in the near future. I believe that you're doing all that you can to make your wishes come true, make your dreams come true, make your wishes come true. So that is what's going on with that. Now let's pull some other cards and see if we can get some clarification on them. Let's use this deck here. Now, this ending and beginning can also pertain to a job situation for some of you. It could be an ending to a job, a beginning of a new job, one that has just happened in this past year, being so crazy, and that you're doing much better, and that things are going to work out for you. Are working out now in the present and will be in the near future. So, and here we go. We got another Ace of Cups, and that's clarifying, obviously, the underlying. It is a new beginning, and this could be a new beginning in love as well, but I feel like that this is financial security as well. So let's see what else we can get. And we got Temperance, which is balance, which is a good card to go with it, and that your angels are watching you. Your angels are right there with you. Oops. Start again. There's too many cards there. Let's see what else we can get from this. And then you have the Two of Cups. This is two cards. Two of Cups and the Sun. The Two of Cups being an offering. Now that could be an offering of love, which in this case, it's a good possibility. Could be a offering of love. It could also be an offer from your ex if you are still settling a divorce or something, or it could be an offer to help you with something. But if you notice, the next one is the Sun. That's your happiness. You are happy. Things are working out well for you. It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. So those are all good. Let's see if we can get some good clarification on these others. So you got a new beginning that is panning out well. Very well. All right, now let's look at the recent past and see if we can get some clarity on whether that was in fact a divorce or could it be something else, the ending of a job. Let's see what else we have to go with that. Okay, we've got the Hanged Man and the King of Wands, which very possibly could mean that it could be either way, but I would say, let's get one more card. That is, you're kind of you need to be just observing, and I have been just observing things rather than acting on them. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, Four of Cups. Now, Four of Cups being you sitting still, being still. You can see he's sitting there not taking the cup. And then you've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is success. That is almost to the full success, financially, security-wise, that you need to be at. So I would say don't do a lot of quick reactions to things, and you haven't. You have tried to think things through and really just sit with things. I mean, I'm seeing winning, I'm seeing progress, but I'm also seeing you sitting with things, you staying and just being still, trying to be disciplined, have self-discipline. Let's see about the present. What are these Page of Swords, Page of Wands about? Oop, there we go. You've got Got the King of Pentacles. So that is another security, financial. It also could be that you are meeting a King of Pentacles, someone who is in a good situation financially, but this looks like it's pertaining to you in particular. And again, when I say he, it could be, if you're a he, this could be a she. You know, kings and queens are not always he and she. It is a masculine energy, feminine energy. Doesn't mean it's a man or a lady, if that makes sense. So, all right, let's see what else we have for the present. A little more extension of that story, please. Well, nothing's going to pop out. Let's see if we can pull something. All right, so we've got the Tower, which is a quick ending. It's not terrible, but it's an ending. It's a quick, like a boom. It happens. Not good, not bad, but it's a boom ending. So, so that could be, because this is next to the King of Pentacles, it could be an ending, have been a good job you had, making a lot of money that ended. So let's go a little bit further and see what else we have. To have the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles here. Over here we have the Queen of Pentacles, over here we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like this is a job situation. And here's a new beginning in Pentacles, a Ace of Pentacles, which is a new beginning financially, I believe. So you've got an ending and a beginning, both of these being Pentacles over here. That makes me think, you know, you had a good job, it ended. So I did that right. A good job, King of Pentacles, the Tower, an ending to that good job, and then a new beginning, which is pretty darn good. I mean, it looks like a good job, a good situation if this is you. So we can get anything else to go with these. And this Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, are mental strength, mental sharpness. You're learning you're learning to be to rethink things. You're learning how to look at things in a different way. That's what I feel like those are here for. Let's get a few more for the present. We've got the Hermit. Who I picked up that time. We've got the Hermit, the Knight of Wands, and the World, which I see the Hermit being, you know, you need to go within, you need to just be, as we were seeing in the past, the recent past, you need to kind of take it easy, go within and focus and meditate a bit on the things that you want, because you've got a lot of things happening here pretty quick. That Knight of Wands, and then another, this is the World card, and this is another cycle starting. So I feel like there's a lot of new things going on. It may be not only a new job, but it also may be a new marriage at the same time. So I feel like, you know, you may be doing both. That's a lot, and you need to be spending time on yourself, strengthening yourself. And really focusing on what it is that you want and building yourself back up, healing from all this that you're going through. So let's see what we've got in the near future. Oh, that's too many. Let's try that again. In the near future, please. We get a continued story on that. All right, so we've got the Four of Swords, resting. And we have the Eight of Wands, which is it moving quickly. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, which is coming in slow and solid. And then the Page of Cups, which could be a surprise. So let's see if we can get a few more. Give us a little bit of an extension of this, because we've got, you're doing as much as you can to bring your wishes to light. There's a wedding or celebration, but at the same time, I see you needing to rest. You may be doing too much. Everything, it's like a whirlwind, and you need to slow down. And at the end, there's going to be surprises for you, I believe. There's going to be some surprises along the way in the near future. And now, this is timeless. So this is a timeless reading. I feel like this could be at any point in time. If you're looking at this, you're supposed to be watching it. All right, so you have Two of Wands. You are meditating. You are using your intuition. Here's another new beginning that's going to be coming in the near future. The Justice card, which may be whenever you actually settle that divorce you were talking about. And it's also balance. You need to balance out yourself. And then the Chariot, which means things are coming in for you. There may be a balancing, new beginning that's balanced coming in for you. And I want to say there's a relationship coming in at the end. Let's see if we can get one more card. One more for that. Let's see what that last new beginning is. Because you've had a lot of new beginnings coming up, or have come up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 new beginnings that can come through on this. So I feel like your whole world has swapped around, sort of like mine did a year or two ago. I went through a divorce, moved from out of state back to an area that my family is. There we go. All right, and then we have the Five of Wands, which there is some conflict coming in the near future as well. All of this happening, and then you have conflict come in. So you just need to kind of keep your eyes open for that. All right, let's see if we can get some advice from your higher self, from your guides, from your angels, your guides, your higher self. We'll have a couple of angels that have shown up here. Let's see if we can get something from them as well. And pertaining to the awakening for you as well. Because I really, other than the Star card, I'm not seeing that. Your Oracle card saying your ancient wisdom is awakening. And that's what that's pertaining to. All right, so we've got Ace of Pentacles. So you've got a new beginning with money. You have the Eight of Swords, which is the same as that very first card that we got on the recent past. See how she's tied up, but those thorns are pointed outward. So it is a new beginning you chose, but you're not feeling it yet. It's just you are not feeling it yet. So it's a scary thing. I feel kind of forced, which is it's good and bad, but yeah. All right, and then we've got the Knight of Wands. The Page of Wands, which we had that somewhere else here. And it is you're learning new things pertaining to relationships, pertaining specifically to romantic relationships, how to deal with people. Maybe it's your ex, I'm not sure, but it's learning to deal with things in a relational way. All right, and then you have your Death card. And, here we go. And then the Priestess, the High Priestess, which is using your intuition, using your creativity, going within. See, she's not talking. She does not talk. So you maybe need to refrain from talking about your ex or other people. There's something about not talking. So, but definitely going within, learning more about meditating and tapping into your own intuition, because I feel like there's something up with that. This ending being, I'm sure, the way that things have been going, the ending of that. But you definitely have plenty of new beginnings. The thing with endings, getting the death card or the devil card, those are all, or the tower, they're kind of scary, but they aren't really. They sound like they would be, but with every ending, there's a beginning, and it's, it doesn't mean it's bad. It doesn't mean it's anything that is scary. It's just something else you need to be going through, something you need to learn, more things. You finished with that other thing, you learned what you needed to learn, now it's time to learn some more things. So, yeah. All right, let's see if we can get any more advice from our guides, our angels, our higher self. All right, here's the 9 of Swords, which is one further to, being stuck. You need to really be focusing on inward. Try to process those things, those pain, the hurts, the pain that you have felt in the past. There may be some things from when you were a child that you need to process. You just need to go through. When I say process, that means you need to get them, bring them to surface and think about them. Think about things that may have happened, in your younger years, in your previous relationships, and feel those feelings. There's feelings, we all tend to do this at some point in our lives. We will take the hurt, the pain, whether it's losing a family member or divorces of our parents or whatever, being hurt by a relationship or friends or whatever, and we just take that and stick it back in the back of our brains instead of dealing with it. But you need to pull those back out, turn on some music, dance, listen to the words to the music, and when you feel those feelings, cry if you need to cry, laugh if you need to laugh, yell and scream if you need to do that, but do it. And then once you get through, just grab a hold of it and throw it. Just get rid of it, and release that person. And release yourself. Release it from you. This is not to help anybody else. This is just to help you. This is just for you to get past those feelings of pain that you're feeling from the previous hurts. And I feel like that's what these are about. You had the 8. You got the 8 of Swords twice, and then you get the 9 of Swords. It's all stuck feelings that you need to get through, and then having this High Priestess where you need to go in, and the Hermit and the Hierophant. All of those are, you need to be going within and focus on some of these things and heal yourself. There's nothing wrong with taking some time for yourself. So let's see what else we have here from our guides, our angels, here, let's flip that over. Our guides, our angels, our higher self, our divine. What do we need to know? And there's the Hermit. You need to be going within. That's what you need to know. You need to be going within and feeling your feelings and processing things through. And then you're going to celebrate after you get through. You're going to have such a celebration and happiness afterwards. I just really feel like this is an awesome reading. Hopefully this has helped you. If you haven't already, I would love it if you would subscribe to my channel and like this video if it's helped you. If you have some comments, you have some suggestions, if you want to leave those down below. And if you would like to know when I drop another video, there's a little bell you can click and it'll give you notifications. And I would love to see you again. So Until next time, y'all have a great night. Bye.